Hey learners, Pranshi Verma this side. Welcome to my channel guys. In today's YouTube session, we are going to discuss soil mechanics and foundation engineering multiple choice question and answer for your all competitive examination and all regular examination. In this, your first question is, if plane inclined at an angle phi to the horizontal at which the soil is expected to stay in the absence of any lateral support is known as option A natural slope line, option B repose line, option C the phi line, option D all of the above. Right answer is option D all of the above. Okay, so a plane inclined at an angle phi to the horizontal at which the soil is expected to stay in the absence of any lateral support is known as natural slope line and repose line and phi line. Okay, next question. Rise of water table above the ground surface causes option A equal increase in pure water pressure and equal increase in pore water pressure and total stress. Option B equal decrease in pore water pressure and total stress. Option C increase in pore water pressure but decrease in total stress. Option D decrease in pore water pressure but increase in total stress. Right answer is option A equal increase in pore water pressure and total stress. Next question. Darjagi's theory of one-dimensional consolidation assumes option A soil is homogeneous and fully saturated. Option B water and soil particles are incompressible. Option C deformation of the soil is entirely due to change in volume. Option D all of the above. Right answer here is option D all of the above. Next question. If the material of the base of the Casagrande's liquid limit device on which the cup containing soil paste drop is softer than the standard hard rubber, then option A the liquid limit of soil always increases. Okay, right answer here is option A the liquid limit of soil always increases. Next question. A triaxial shear test is preferred to direct shear test because of it can be performed under all three drainage conditions with complete control. Okay, so right answer is option A. Next question. The average coefficient of permeability of natural deposits, option A, parallel to stratification is always greater than perpendicular to stratification. Okay, so right answer here is option A. Next question. Pick up the correct statement from the following. So option A, the dry density reduces by addition of water after attaining optimum moisture content. Option B means statement B, the line joining the peak of three moisture content graphs obtained by using three compactive energies is called a line of Optimus. Option C means statement third is well graded coarse grained soils can be compacted to a very high density as compared to fine grained soils. Option D all of the above. So guys, here option A, B, C, they all are right one. So right answer is option D all of the above. Next question. The shear strength of a soil, option A, is directly proportional to the angle of internal friction of the soil. Option B is inversely proportional to the angle of internal friction of the soil. Option C decreases with increases in normal stress. Option D decreases with decreases in normal stress. And right answer here is option D, decreases with decreases in normal stress. Okay, the shear strength of a soil is decreases with decreases in normal stress. Next question. Pick up the correct statement from the following. Option A, the object of classifying soils is to arrange them into groups according to their properties and behaviors. Second statement is, a soil classification system is meant to provide an accepted and systematic method of describing the various types of soils eliminating personal factors. Option C. The first category of soil classification is based on grain size of the soil. Option D. All of the above. Right answer here is option D. All of the above. Okay, according to this, here option A, B, C, they all are correct one. Next question. The major principal stress in an element of cohesionless soil within the backfill of a retaining wall is option A. Vertical if the soil is in active state of plastic equilibrium. Okay, right answer is option A. Next question. A grillage foundations, option A, is provided for heavily loaded isolated columns. Option B is treated as a sprayed foundation. Option C consists of two sets of perpendicularly placed steel beams. And option D, all of the above. Right answer here is option D, all of the above. Okay. A grillage foundation is provided for heavily loaded isolated columns and is treated as sprayed foundations and consists of two sets of perpendicularly placed steel beams. So right answer here is option D, all of the above. Next question. Effective stress on soil. Option A increases voids ratio and decreases permeability. Option B increases both voids ratio and permeability. Option C decreases both voids ratio and permeability. Option D decreases voids ratio and increases permeability. Right answer is option C, decreases both void ratio and permeability. Next question. Hydrometer readings are connected for option A temperature correction, option B Meniscus correction, option C dispersing agent correction, option D temperature meniscus and dispersing agent corrections. Right answer is option D. Hydrometer readings are corrected for temperature, meniscus and dispersing agent corrections. Next question. The ultimate consolidation settlement of a structure resting on a soil. Option A decreases with the increase in the initial voids ratio. Option B decreases with the decreases in the plastic limit. Option C decreases with the increase in the initial voids ratio. Option D increases with the decreases in the porosity of the soil. And right answer here is option A. The ultimate consolidation settlement of a structure resting on a soil decreases with the increases in the initial voids ratio. Next question. Select the incorrect statement. Option A. In a direct shear box test, the plane of shear failure is predetermined. Option B. Better control is achieved on the drainage of the soil in a triaxial compression test. Option C. Stress distribution on the failure plane is the case of triaxial compression test in uniform. Option D. Unconfined compression test can be carried out on all type of soils. And here right answer is incorrect statement is option D. Unconfined compression test can be carried out on all types of soils. So right answer here is option D. And wrong statement also here is option D. Next question. Factor of safety against sliding off a slope is the ratio of option A actual cohesion to the required to maintain stability of slope. Option B shear strength to shear stress along the surface. Option C neither A nor B. Option D both A and B. So here right answer is option D both A and B. Okay. Factor of safety against sliding off a slope is the ratio of actual cohesion to the required to maintain stability of slope and shear strength to shear stress along the surface. Next question. The angle of internal friction is least for option D clays. Okay. Next question. Depressed type of soil structure is an arrangement comprising particles having option A face to face or parallel orientation. Next question. The neutral state stress in a soil mass is stress taken by up the pore water. Okay, so right answer here is option C. Next question. The coefficient of compressibility of soil is the ratio of strain to stress. Option B. Next question. A clay subjected to pressure in excess to its present overburden is said to be pre-compressed and pre-consolidated and over-consolidated. So right answer here is option D, all of the above. Next question. Physical properties of a permanent which influence permeability are option A, viscosity only, option B, unit weight only, option C, both viscosity and unit weight, option D, none of the above. Right answer is option C, both viscosity and unit weight. Next question. Pick up the correct statement from the following. So here first statement is the range of water contained between the liquid limit and plastic limit is called plasticity index. Statement second is the ratio of the liquid limit minus the natural water contained to the plasticity index of soils is called consistency index. Third statement is the ratio of natural water contained minus its plastic limit to its plasticity index is called liquidity index. And option D is all of the above. Right answer here is option D, all of the above. Next question. Rankine's theory of active earth pressure assumes option A, soil mass is homogeneous, dry and cohesionless. Option B, ground surface is a plane which may be horizontal or inclined. Option C, back of the ball is vertical and smooth. Option D, all of the above. Right answer here is option D, all of the above. Next caption. For testing a saturated clay for shear strength, the test recommended is option C, unconfined compression test. Next question. Coefficient of permeability of soil increase with the increase in the temperature. Option B is right here. Next question. The ratio of volume of air voids to the volume of total voids is known as air content. This is very important question. Next question. Pick up the correct statement from the following. First statement is, in soils, the flow index indicates variation in shear strength with water contained. Next statement is, liquid limits minus plastic limit is known as plasticity index of the soil. Third statement is, plastic limit minus shrinkage limit is known as shrinkage index of the soil. And option D is all of the above. Right answer here is option D, all of the above. They all our statements are correct. Next question. The triaxial apparatus is usually used for unconsolidated undrained test and consolidated undrained test and drained test. Okay, so right answer here is option D, all of the above. Next question. Which one of the following clays behaves like a dense sand? Option A, over-consolidated clay with a high over-consolidation ratio. Option B, over-consolidation clay with a low over-consolidation ratio. Option C, normally consolidated clay. Option D, under-consolidated clay. Right answer is option A, over-consolidated clay with a higher over-consolidation ratio. Next question. During seepage through a soil, direction of seepage is always option C, perpendicular to equipotential line. Next question. The seepage forces in a soil is perpendicular to the equipotential lines and proportional to the exit gradient and proportional to the head loss. Okay. So right answer here is option D, all of the above. Next question. Pick up the correct statements from the following. So right answer here. Option A, coefficient of compressibility is the decrease in void ratio per unit increase of pressure. Option B, the percent settlement at any time is called degree of consolidation. Statement C is time factor is a dimensionless quantity. And option D, all of the above. Right answer here is option D, all of the above. Okay, so they all our statements are correct. Next question. Direct measurement of permeability of the specimen at any stage of loading can be made. Option A, only in fixed ring type consolidometer. Okay, next caption. The property of a soil which allows it to be deformed rapidly without rupture, elastic rebound, and also a volume change is known plasticity. Okay, and this is very important caption, and this is the definition of plasticity. Next caption. Failure of the stability of slopes generally occurs along option C, a curved surface. Okay, next caption. The shearing force acting along the slice of a curved surface of slippage causes the soil to slide, option A, down at the center. Okay, next question. With the increase in the amount of compaction energy, option B is right here, optimum water content decreases with maximum dry density increases. Next question. Soils containing organic matters, option A, are of spongy nature. Okay, next question. Buoyant unit weights equals the saturated density, option A, multiplied by unit weight of water, option B, divided by unit weight of water, option C, plus unit weight of water, option D, minus unit weight of water. Right answer here is option D, minus unit weight of water. Next question. The change of moisture content of soils change the value of the angle of repose and amount of compaction required and cohesive strength of soil. So right answer here is option D, all of the above. Okay. Next question. Skempton's pores pressure coefficient B for saturated soil is 1. Okay, so right answer here is option A. Next question. The density of soil can be increased by reducing the space occupied by air, yes, by elastic compression of soil grains, yes, and by expelling water from pores, yes. So right answer here is option D, all of the above. Okay. Next question. Pick up the correct statements from the following. So option A, kaolinite is most stable clay. Option B, kaolinite shows a very little signs of swelling on wetting. Option C, kaolinite is also called china clay. Option D, all of the above. And right answer here is option D, all of the above. Next question. Pick up the correct definition from the following. Option A, the lateral pressure exerted by the soil when the retaining wall moves away from the backfill is generally known as active earth pressure of the soil. Option B, the lateral pressure exerted by the soil when the retaining wall moves towards the soil is generally known as passive earth pressure on the soil of the soil. Option C, the lateral pressure exerted by the soil when the retaining wall has no movement relative to the backfill is known as earth pressure at rest of the soil. And option D, all of the above. Right answer here is option D, all of the above. Okay. Next question. Shear strength of a soil is unique function of effective stress only. So right answer here is option A. Next question, this is very important question. Laplacian fundamental equation for a non-compressible flow in 3-dimensional is, option C is right here, and this equation is del square phi divided by del square plus del square phi divided by del y square plus del square phi divided by del z square is equal to phi. Okay. Next question. 260 gram of wet soil was taken in pyknometer jar of weight 400 gram in order to find the moisture contained in the soil with a specific gravity of soil particles 2.75. The weight of soil and remaining water filled in pyknometer without air bubbles was 1415 gram and the weight of pyknometer filled with water along was 1275 gram. The moisture contained in the soil is option B, 18.2%. Okay. Next question. The method of the slices is applicable to option A, homogeneous soils. Okay. And last question of this video is the angle that column's failure envelope makes with the horizontal is called option A, cohesion. Okay. So guys, now let's wind up the lecture. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Wish you very all the best for your examination. Thank you.